100 naira gate, 100 naira gate. I want to have a well-established company in transport industry of my name.
Every disability has an ability in him or her.
Living with disabilities every day, to be able to cope, it is with grace of God. Because some people are ready to make someone angry or better go and die.
Martina Navratilova once said, and I quote, "Disability is a matter of perception. If you can do just one thing well, you are needed by someone." Close of quote. About 29 million Nigerians have one disability or the other, research has shown, which is more than the population of Lagos State.
To me, it's a large number, but are people aware of this number?
So unfortunately, this nation has a lot of work to do concerning people with disabilities. We've come from a culture where we think if there's just something wrong with you physically, then there's definitely something wrong with you mentally. And that is not true.
You'll find that some of the people who are changing the game in different parts of the world are actually people who are limited either in mobility or one form or the other, especially in this day of IT, where people can work from anywhere.
There's something unique about the people that we regularly or commonly call people with disabilities. They are people with special abilities. So people with special abilities, because they can do a lot of things that, we think we have abilities, because let us even put it this way. Nobody is complete. We all have disabilities.
Disability is not a thing of choice. It just happens. Sometimes as a result of congenital defects, and other times just unfortunate life circumstances.
Our society is such that disabled people feel marginalized, as if they cannot contribute. They can contribute much.
If you look at the contribution such community can make to the GDP of the economy, it's humongous. It's a significant part of it, and so there must be a conscious and deliberate effort to tap into that sort of community.
The impact that that magnitude has on people generally cannot be ignored, because they have a societal contribution, they have economic capacities, and just like you look at a country that runs on its own, they can also run even as a country on its own, and the potential that they bring along is quite immense and useful.
According to the World Report on Disability, published in 2011, while 3.6 million of these had very significant difficulties in functioning.
I can't see passenger here until I keep on moving. I've been operating the Marua, which is normally known as Keke Napep, for the past 6, 7, 8 years now.
I'm a trained cobbler. I make shoes, high quality ones. But because of lack of sufficient equipment to be producing the quality of and the quantity of shoes that I need, so I now decide to go into buying and selling of shoes, which I know it will still favor me a bit. I'm a married man with 2 kids. I take care of the family, I provide their needs, I do other things through this business.
As a deaf woman, it was not easy from the beginning. But now, living with deafness for the past 45 years, I can tell you that I have nearly forgotten that I'm deaf. Thank God for phone, WhatsApp, and text messages.
On January 23rd, Nigeria's president signed the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018 into law. This was the result of almost a decade of advocacy by disability groups, including theseABILITIES. Several people with disabilities have recently applied for loans, and 4 are successfully running their business with the support of
Leseho. I've always been interested in an environment where there's a level playing field for everybody, creating opportunity for those who don't have opportunity, encouraging people to fulfill their potential regardless of where they start off in life.
When we started this partnership, this initiative in 2018 thereabout, the whole idea was to be able to encourage private sector organizations, especially the financial institutions, to provide funding facilities to persons living with disabilities, and to show that because they've got abilities which are not physical or which are not physically challenged, they are able to contribute in economic ways even to the affairs of the country or the society in which they live in.
And they're doing it in a very in a unique way, in the sense that it's not in the same old fashion of giving peanuts and handouts and stuff like that. They are taking the bold step. People with disabilities can have access to hitherto impossible or unimaginable resources in terms of funding that makes life generally more meaningful, productive, and dignified for people living with disabilities.
The focus for us is not just from a financial point of view. In fact, it is not from a financial point of view at all. The focus is to create an enabling environment in terms of training, in terms of empowerment, financial empowerment, providing an environment where the membership of these abilities are able to have control over their financial plans, have control over their financial, include them in the financial circle of the nation.